Hi guys, I hope that you all are doing well, and in this video we are going to learn about the dative preposition nach. So let's get started. So guys, first of all, one thing that you have to understand that like zu, nach is a dative preposition, right? It's a dative preposition, means that whenever you are going to use nach, you have to use dative article or dative pronoun with it, right? So now see, what does nach mean? Zu also meant two, nach also means two, but when do you have to use nach? Nach you have to use with continents, countries, cities. Let's look at this example. Like family Schneider moves to America. Now over here America is a continent, right? So I will use over here the preposition nach, right? And how I'll say this, how will I make the sentence? I'll say family Schneider zieht nach America Now over here you can see I have placed at the end because this is a trennbare verb, right? Ziehen, which means to move. So I have used it like this. The verb will go at the prefix of that verb will go at the end whenever you are going to use this, right? Now next is for you have to make the sentence and drop it in the comments. Mrs. Mueller travels to Asia. Just try to make the sentence and drop it in the comments, okay? Now the second one is for countries. Whenever you are going to talk about countries, you have to use nach. For example, we are going to France tomorrow. Let's try to make the sentence. Wir fahren or fliegen, because you cannot go by walk. Gehen we only use when we are going for like by walk, right? Then we use gehen. Over here we will use the verb fahren because either we will drive to France or we will fly to France, right? So wir fahren morgen nach Frankreich. Wir fahren morgen nach Frankreich, right? So over here also for saying to, I have used nach, right? Now you have to try to make this sentence. Okay, it's already solved. Now I'll write one more, that I am flying to Germany next week. I am flying to Germany next week. Try to make this sentence and drop it in the comments, right? I will check it if there will be any mistake. Now one note, that you have to use nach only for the countries which are neutral, right? You're not going to use nach for the countries which have feminine article like USA, Turkey. These countries have the article feminine, right? These are the, okay? So over there you cannot use nach, you have to use in over there. For example, ich fliege in the USA. I fly to USA. Wir fahren in the Türkei. So over here also I have used in and not nach. So the countries which have neutral article, you have to use nach only with them, right? So just remember, if the country is masculine or feminine, then you have to use in, right? And otherwise, if it's neutral, then you have to use nach. Coming on to the next point, you have to use nach with cities. As I mentioned earlier, you have to use nach with cities. Now let's make this example. We are driving to Berlin at the weekend. We are driving. So wir fahren. Now many students, what they'll do is they make this sentence as wir. They will not make like try to completely translate the sentence. They'll make it like wir sind fahren. No, but that is wrong. This is how you don't write. Okay, how you have to write this sentence? You will just say we are fahren. If it is we are driving, it is not wir sind fahren, right? Why? Because we don't have such structure in German. It is there in English, and really a lot of people, a lot of beginners do this mistake, that they'll form the sentence like this. But always remember, in German we just say we drive. We don't say we are driving. Wir sind fahren is wrong. Okay, and for more sentences also, like we are playing, wir sind spielen, that is wrong, completely wrong. You have to say wir spielen, right? That will be correct. So we are fahren. For to, what I'm going to use? Am I going to use zu over here? No, I will use nach over here, because it is a city, and with cities we have to use nach. So wir fahren nach Berlin. On the weekend, we will add the weekend, we will use am Wochenende here, right? Now, Frank flies to Madrid tomorrow. This example is for you people. Just make this and drop it in the comments. Fine. Now coming on to the next usage for exceptions. Now, as in zu, we learnt about two exceptions, right? One was zu Hause and zu Fuß, right? Over here also there is one exception, that if you want to say to home, you will use nach Hause, right? If you want to say to home, to house, you will say nach Hause. So if I want to say I go home, I will say it like ich gehe nach Hause. So nach Hause will mean to home. If you want to say at home, for that I told in the last video, at home will be zu Hause, right? Now he goes to home to Maria, like he's in English we say it like he goes to Maria's house, right? But in German we'll say it like this: geht zu Maria nach Hause. Geht zu Maria nach Hause. Now if I'm making a sentence like I want to say I go to my friend's house, so how will I say? I'll say ich gehe zu meinem Freund. But it would like directly means that you are going to your friend, it will be the house, right? So zu meinem Freund nach Hause. So you can either say zu meinem Freund, full stop, or if you want to mention specifically the home, then you can use nach Hause, right? Now, after this, the second usage of nach is like after, but for events or for activities, right? So like after breakfast I go to office, so nach dem Frühstück ich gehe ins Büro. So nach, it is das Frühstück, so the article is also changing, right? Like I explained, it becomes dem, das will change into dem, right? And secondly, it is used as after, right? It is not used as to, like to breakfast, it is as after. So when you mention about some events or when you mention about some activities, then nach becomes after, right? Okay, the next example, nach dem Essen gehe ich spazieren. So spazieren gehen is also a trennbare verb, that's why spazieren is going at the end. Spazieren gehen, right? It is also a trennbare verb, so gehen will be at second position, like in this sentence. Nach dem Essen gehe is at second position, right? And spazieren is going at the end. Es ist 5 nach 5 Uhr. So everyone will know about this, that over here it is 5 past like 5, It is 5:05. Okay, so 5 minutes after 5. Secondly, for towards, now if you're telling about directions, you should go right, you should go left, towards right, towards left, towards north, towards south. Then you will use over here nach. Please go towards left. So gehen Sie bitte nach links. So I have used nach over here. We will use nach over here. Now I'm giving you one sentence which you have to frame and drop in the comments. Okay, and that sentence is, I go towards north. So do try to make this sentence and drop it below. Right? Now the next usage is for nach is for saying according to. Like you must have heard, we always say nach meiner Meinung, right? Now why we say nach meiner Meinung? Now nach over here means according to, right? According to my opinion, and nach is dative. That's why meiner Meinung is feminine. So feminine dative article is meiner. We can go back to the table again, right? And you can see that feminine dative is meiner. That's why I am using meiner over here. So nach meiner Meinung. Meinung is feminine and feminine dative article is meiner. Right? Now going on to the next one is, now everything is going according to your wish. Now, alles nach deinem Wunsch. Now everything is going according to your wish. So there we are using dein. Now Wunsch is der Wunsch, right? Means it is masculine. So masculine dative is dem. Der, die, das, die, den, die, das, die, dem. Dem it is, right? So I am using deinem. Dein plus dem becomes deinem. Jetzt läuft alles nach deinem Wunsch. Now if I want to say a sentence, now everything is going according to me. How will I frame this? Everything is going according to me. Just make this sentence and drop it in comments. Okay, now only just try to make the sentence and drop it in comments. As I mentioned, I'll check it. Right? Now going on to the next one is for phrases. Now there are 2-3 phrases with nach which you can also use while schreiben, while you're writing and while speaking also. Right? So the first one is nach und nach. Nach und nach means very slowly, gradually. Right? Die Schüler sind nach und nach Hause gegangen. Die Schüler sind nach und nach means that slowly, very slowly they are going nach Schule, nach Hause, right? So die Schüler sind nach und nach means little by little or very slowly, very gradually, and nach Hause, as we have discussed, that's an exception that we have to use nach there, right? And nach Hause means to home, right? So there we will use nach. Now nach wie vor. Nach wie vor means still, like it is as it is. Okay, so still it is as it was before, right? So nach wie vor means that. Now mein Zimmer ist nach wie vor unordentlich. So my room is unordentlich means very messy still, like as it was used to be, it is the same right now or as well. Er ist nach wie vor unhöflich. He is still very rude as he was before. Like the explanation, do like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such videos. Cheers.